Going on, everyone? John Matrix here. So it's blowing up all over Twitter. I'm sure, by the time you guys watch this, you'll probably hear that apparently been announced that Pedro Pascal is going to be playing Reed Richards in Marvel Studios' Fantastic Four. And I mean, that's fine. I don't really have an opinion one way or the other about it. I like Pedro Pascal. I think he's a good actor. Just one of those situations where he's starting to be cast in everything. So, I don't know. But he'll probably do a good job, but I mean, like, I liked him as, the Martell. I can't remember his first, but he's the Martell in, Game of Thrones, obviously. That scene with him in the mountain, great scene, great character. I haven't watched, the Last of Us adaptation, on HBO yet. Obviously, he's in The Mandalorian, etc., and he's been in a bunch of different movies. His career is really, kind of taken off in the last few years. So, and now it seems, obviously, he's joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So this is a article from Deadline. Pedro Pascal eyed to play Reed Richards in Marvel Cinematic Universe, or Pedro Pascal eyed to play Reed Richards in Marvel Studios' Fantastic Four. After months of speculation over who might play Reed Richards, aka Mr. Fantastic, and Marvel Studios' Fantastic Four, the wait may be finally over. While the deal is far from done, sources tell Deadline that three-time Emmy nominee Pedro Pascal is in talks to play the lead of the iconic superhero team. Insiders add that scheduling is still being worked out, but multiple sources close to the negotiations say it's headed in the right direction for Pascal to do this and his other future projects. Because, I mean, he's got Mandalorian that he's still doing. Obviously, he's got Last of Us Season 2 that he's doing. So, he's got to be, his schedule's got to be pretty insane right now doing all those shows. And then if he's going to be doing this, too. Pascal has a full dance card, and he's going to be in Gladiator 2 as well. Wow. Pedro Pascal has a full dance card that includes Gladiator 2, which is expected to go into production before the end of the year, as well as his popular HBO series Last of Us, which is expected to shoot next year as Zach Krieger's Weapons. Oh, as well as Zach Krieger's Weapons. I guess it's another movie. Marvel had no comment. As for other members of the team that can now be worked out, as it was essential to figure out who would be playing Reed Richards before they could go with offers to others. That makes sense, because Reed Richards is Mr. Fantastic. He is the center of the Marvel, or the Fantastic Four. The hope would be to shoot early next year, so expect this cast to fill out quickly with director Matt Shakman, currently in pre-production in Pinewood Studios in England. Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige will produce. Pascal has been on quite the run in recent years, including his Emmy-nominated role in the HBO hit series Last of Us. He was also nominated for hosting Saturday Night Live, which was the more popular episodes of last season. He also has Zach Krieger's next film, Weapons. He's repped by CAA. So, it's interesting that they don't mention him in The Mandalorian at all, although it's really mostly just his voice. I don't think he really does the actual acting of The Mandalorian. But, I mean, for me, the big question, I guess, is why isn't John Krasinski reprising his role from the Multiverse of Madness? I mean, I know that, spoils. We're going to get into spoils. If you haven't seen Multiverse of Madness, you might want to stop watching now. So, spoils. You've been warned. But if you watch Multiverse of Madness, his character dies, obviously, in the movie, but it's in a different universe. It's in a multiverse, whatever, So his character could easily be around in whatever current, Marvel universe is, the prime one or whatever. But I mean, they're going into so many multiverse things right now in the movies with Ant-Man and Loki and whatnot that they could easily just pull him from another one if they wanted to. But I mean, I don't know, for me, it's just John Krasinski. He had the look and he had the feel of Reed Richards in that movie, and I thought it was a good fit. So I just, to me, it asks the question as to why he isn't being given the role, or, I don't know if it's him, if he's got other things that he's going on that he wants to work on and he just doesn't want to play the role. I don't know if he just wasn't offered the role, I haven't read or heard anything about it, but it makes me wonder what the deal is behind that. And again, not that I really have anything against Pedro Pascal at all, because I think he's a good actor, but it's just a situation of he's just getting, like I said, cast in everything now, and you know, yeah, I just think John Krasinski was a great character, so why not just keep going with him? So, but I mean, you know, it'll be interesting to see who else they're gonna cast in the rest of the roles, you know, who the Thing is, Human Torch is, and Miss Invisible, or the Invisible Woman. I think it's Invisible Woman. I keep forgetting. I mean, Jessica Alba I thought was fine as I thought all the actors in the early 2000s Fantastic Four movie, I thought they were fine in their roles. I know a lot of people, I guess, didn't like Jessica Alba playing it, but I don't think that was necessarily her as much as it was, like, you know, some writing issues. I've seen some behind the scenes stuff about that, but anyway, I mean, let me know what you guys think. You excited for him to play the role? Do you wish John Krasinski was playing it? Do you wish someone else was playing it? You know, let me know down in the comments. But obviously, I'd be curious to see. I mean, Marvel's got so many other things that are going on right now that they need to work on and fix. And, you know, hopefully with the writer's strike getting cleaned up, that, you know, some of the stuff will turn around, and, you know, a lot of these studios will start, you know, making stuff to actually entertain people again. So we'll see what happens, but yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and appreciate you guys watching, appreciate you guys hanging out, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Take it easy.